Welcome back to the show. My good name is Alice Gengeng, and you know, when it gets to 9 p.m., we get to have an amazing segment that we get to call...
This is the Pop Culture on Pearl Party.
That's right. Welcome to the Pop Culture segment where we get to give you the best in news, entertainment, and new music that come out as well. So, usiseme umeenda kubweka weekend. And today I have a special guest. So, tutaget kwanza hii kitu in reverse. Usually I give you new music, but today I'm going to start with the movie segment first. Now, hi Shani, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Thank you for coming to my studio.
Thanks so much for having me, Alex.
I feel so blessed.
It's a good time.
Now,
yes.
To start us off, CinemaCon happened this week. It was on Wednesday. And we had new information pertaining certain movies and series. I'm talking about the DCEU. Now, the DCEU is just DC, but now the extended version, you know, where you know the DC is Superman, Green Lantern, the Justice League. But now the DCEU contains other side characters who are not actually part of that. So we'll get to talk about that more in a little while. But before tuende DC, wacha tuanze na Marvel because, hallelujah. Now, there is a series. And every time I talk to you about this, every single time I tell you, Oscar Isaac always outdoes himself in each and every single episode. From the first one, second one, third one, now we're in the 5th episode. And I'm talking about Moon Knight, episode 5.
Yeah.
Shani,
what an amazing episode that was, wasn't it?
What do you think about the Moon Knight generally?
So for me, when Marvel came out with phase 2 of their information and like the series and movies, I really nilikuwa na mauchungu because Iron Man had just died and they were just moving on as if nothing had happened,
you know. And
so with these characters like WandaVision and everybody else, I kind of took my time with watching the mini series. But when they came out with a new character that is Moon Knight, I was super fascinated by even the trailer. Did you watch the trailer?
I watched the trailer.
It was so wild. And so from episode 1 to episode 5, like you said, like Oscar is so brilliant at what he does. He's such an amazing actor, and it was so dope watching him not only act one character, not only 2 characters, but in episode 5 we get to watch him act 3 characters. That's Steven, what's the other guy?
Mark
and Jake.
I
don't know if anybody caught onto that because there was a point when he was in the psych ward, he was bloodied. And then in the next scene, he wasn't bloodied. So that was a 3rd character called Jake.
Jake Lockley.
Yes. And so it's been really amazing seeing how they've been able to combine all these comic books into 6 episodes. And this coming week, we're going to see the final episode of Moon Knight. And I cannot wait. Episode 5 was so beautiful. They really captured mental health and dissociative personality disorder. And they really got to, you know, act it out. And it was so beautiful watching Oscar Isaac, you know, do those parts. A fascinating thing that I read was someone was critiquing the series and was talking about how because of Oscar's brilliant acting, anytime he's not on screen, the series kind of becomes boring.
True.
I don't know if you feel the same way. What do you feel about it?
I feel the same way because Oscar Isaac usually has an amazing performance in each and every episode.
Do you know it's my first time hearing him? Actually, I've never seen him. I actually
had another accent he had put on. Then I was like, now if we even meet in real life, who is who?
It's like, who am I talking to?
You know?
Yeah.
But he's such an amazing performer, and I have to give hats off to Ethan Hawke as well.
Yes.
He's the main villain in this 6-episode movie series.
Yes.
Hey, and let me tell you. Anyway, moving on.
Yes. We
have, I said CinemaCon happened this week and we got to see the first 15 minutes of the new Spiderman movie that's supposed to come out in 2023. This is Spiderman Across the Multiverse. So, kama uliona the first one, Spiderman Across the Spider-Verse, the animated one.
Into the Spider-Verse,
Into the Spider-Verse.
That was Miles, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was so beautiful. Can we just talk about, I mean, if anybody is an animation freak like I am, seeing all the different forms of animation and cartoon styles and then having them combined. You know, it was like when Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, the initial Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland coming together. That that was the exact moment. I don't know how you felt about the movie. How did you find Into the Spider-Verse?
It was really amazing because it's very comic accurate.
Yes.
If you actually read the comments, you'll get to understand how these things happen in each and every universe and according to how they are supposed to be led on down. And this is why I love Marvel.
Yeah.
They are really specific.
Can I ask you a question though?
Go ahead.
Because you saw Into the Spider-Verse and you got to see all the different Spider-Mans, who's your favorite one?
Ooh, I have to say Miles Morales.
Really?
He has a really cool suit, the black and red one.
Oh yeah, the suit is nice.
And he's just a kid.
Yeah.
He has really amazing abilities, the shock waves.
Yeah.
He has extra powers.
Yes.
Because the normal Spider-Man has what are they called? Iron appendages.
Yeah.
But for this guy, Miles Morales, he has a new set of skills, which we haven't seen in the MCU yet.
Oh, it's so brilliant. I remember there was an Avengers movie. Which was it? I can't put my finger on the specific one it was, but there was a reference to Miles' uncle, and it was acted by what's his name?
Aaron
this rapper,
Davis.
Glover,
Yes.
somebody. Yeah.
This
And so when I
was,
saw it, I was like, oh, so dope.
What's it called? It's the new Tom Holland Spider-Man, the first one where Iron Man was there.
Homecoming.
Yes,
I think it was Homecoming.
It was when he wrapped him up in the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse has to be Gwen.
Yes. Gwen Stacy.
I can't wait to see her female, like the female version of Spider-Man, how that's going to be like.
Now, can I give you some interesting news?
Next one.
Spider-Gwen is actually in production.
Oh, really?
As we speak.
Oh, my goodness.
We have the new Spider-Man movie coming out. Is it in 2024 where we have now the entire connection of all the web heads, connected to Madam Web?
Yeah.
It's something that's ongoing. So, tungoja tu tuone.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
Now, still on Marvel. Najua leo mnashindwa pop culture ni aje. Tunawapatia movies za kwenda kuwatch weekend and movies to also anticipate. Moving on, we got our first trailer of Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yep.
This is not something to take lightly because we got to see Jane Foster as Mighty Thor in this trailer. Ha!
Yes.
I wish people knew how excited I was.
Do you know the thing that I love about Marvel trailers is that, one, the trailer versus what you're going to see in the movie, nothing alike, right?
Very
it's
true.
Going to blow your mind. But more than that, I think you get to... They really have understood the power of editing and the power of capturing your emotions, your eyes, your ears, like everything. When you're watching the trailer, everything else goes dark and you're just focused on, okay, so what's Thor gonna do? Okay, where is he going? Okay, what's happening? So I think with Love and Thunder, it's really gonna be a good movie, and it's nice to see Thor not being Thor.
Yeah, it's actually because they actually deal with something that's happening across the universe right now, the story of depression. It's what Thor is actually facing because in the results of Endgame, would you believe Endgame turned 3 years ago? 3 years.
It's wild. I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I cry every time Iron Man dies.
An
it's
entire
so
4-hour movie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So we got to see that aspect of Thor, which we never thought we would feel because, Thor is always prideful because he's the next king of Asgard. But, anyway, tunangojea tu hiyo.
Yes.
When is it supposed to come out?
In May or June, I think.
I think it's supposed to be July 8th.
All right.
Yes. Now, moving on swiftly, we have an amazing one as well. 1 week from now, this is next Friday.
Next week, a time like this.
Friday.
A time like this.
Nitakuja kuwapatia information.
Sijui Alex ka utakuja job hiyo Friday.
Mimi ni kama hiyo siku. Hello, nitakuwa mgonjwa Friday. But next week, we are going to watch Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Yo!
Oh my God.
We have been waiting for this.
How many trailers have they given us so far? Is it like 3 or 4?
I even lost count.
It's been a number. And I think I saw one yesterday, a new one. And I was like, okay, guys.
Yes, they had a new one yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
How did you find Doctor Strange, the first movie?
I found it very refreshing. Because Doctor Strange is someone who we had not seen on the big screen yet.
Yes.
We had only seen him in the comics, you know. And he actually performed. Benedict Cumberbatch is an amazing performer as well.
Yeah.
And
he's really good.
This guy is amazing. Because if you actually see him in real life, go to his Instagram. Wait, he's not on Instagram. He doesn't have
maybe
social
interviews.
Media. Yeah, just go and watch his interviews.
Yeah.
He's really like a complete different person.
Yeah.
Yo.
Out of all the origin stories, because Marvel have a reputation with having not the best origin stories. I'm sorry, guys. It's true.
It's true.
Don't argue with me on it. It's a fact. I think that Doctor Strange was the most intense storyline. I think it was so beautifully written. Don't you think?
Because
I think
in
it
the
was
first-
it explored so many like astral projection and all these other things, and it was like, oh my gosh, we're learning about how humility can really be a thing that you have to embrace when you can't use your hands.
Medicine and surgery. That was
it was really good.
I thought it was about to die in the is it the 30th minute of the film when he got the accident.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's all about the MCU as of now. But maybe a quick one. We had a new trailer for The Flash, where Ezra Miller was not involved in it because he had a case of violence, etc. So they actually cut him out. So if you get to see The Flash in the coming near future, Ezra Miller might not be there.
That's sad.
Because
moment of silence. Yeah.
Why?
He was involved in really bad things. And finally, this is now out of context, out of DC,
Tell us, Alex.
Marvel.
Yes.
Have you ever watched Barbie?
What?
Barbie.
Barbie the what?
Like, those...
Are you telling me right now that you watch Barbie?
Yes.
Okay.
And I did. Actually, this is
it's okay. I
as a
accept
result
you as
of
you
my
are. It's
sisters,
okay.
But I really love
No,
Barbie.
even if you are watching it in your home by
Mimi,
yourself,
I
it's
love
okay.
it. Wacha nisikuda.
It's okay.
Mimi napenda hiyo kitu.
Aya, ni sawa.
With the
Barbie
pony
amefanya
citizen.
nini?
Barbie is set in production. We're going to have a new movie for that.
Is it live action or just?
It's just Barbie,
It's never live action, no?
It's just Barbie.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
All right.
But guess who's going to be starring in that movie? Margaret Robbie, aka Harley Quinn.
Oh.
So if you watched any movie pertaining to Harley Quinn,
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, she's the one who's going to star in that.
The movie with Will Smith, Focus, was really nice.
Yes, Idris Elba.
Yes.
And that, my people, has been about the movie segment. So wacha niwatajie tu mangoma mbio mbio. We have a new one from Jill Joe. He actually dropped one today featuring Called Out Music, the Jam is Provider. You get to listen to that maybe in the 11th hour. And moving on swiftly, we had King Jesus that dropped today. It's a 6-minute track, 9 rappers, and let me tell you, it had amazing people like Big Breeze, 1K Fuse, Kudi Wap, Limo Blaze, One Day, Mike TZ, SO. Now, the reason I love this jam is because it has actually catered for everyone, because it starts as rap, moves on, becomes Afrobeat, goes back to drill, then finishes with hip-hop. And this is an amazing project that KB had actually decided to come up with. Unfortunately, No Big Deal, who was supposed to be in that track, did not appear, but tutafanya nini? Now, I played you Samaha Gazelle when we got to start the show. He dropped Hard to Find a bit 2 Sundays ago, and he has an R&B vibe lately. So go listen to Heart Away, go listen to Hard to Find, go listen to Chains. You'll get to have an amazing time in that one. Kama unapenda kusimp, bwana sifiwe. And moving on swiftly, Aaron Cole has set out to start Cole Season 2, where he drops a single every month, and to start as of he dropped Hard Times, where he featured Mali Music. I am so excited for that one. And finally, we all remember the story of Gavi, of how he was involved in Kaskandal Fulani. He went into healing, and now he's actually back. So Kenda Instagram yake, he has started to post some things, just out of love, and he accepted that he is in a deep space. So he actually called out to us to actually pray for him, just to be there for him, support his music. I really love his music because Gavi is just an amazing person. He's an amazing producer, an amazing artist, an amazing singer, and I really wish the best for this guy. And that's it, my people, from me and my guest Shani.
Yeah.
This has been the amazing...
This is the Pop Culture on Pearl Party.
Yes, at the back, what have you learned?
Umefanya sasa nianze kurudi kuona ma movie man. Nasikia tu mimi na goja kusikia makaya hii. Mzee Juang. Man, you guys, mna checking movie what time? Bro.
Wacha nikwambie.
Bro, tuko na wewe kwa studio all the time. Tuko kwa ground. Like no, amfanyia azimi no umeniambia niongee. It's not fair, man. It's not fair.
It's your turn to speak.
It's not fair. Si feel fiti. Muna discuss Spiderman sijui nani. Paka his web. Like how can you discuss Spiderman's web? ati scene ya leo imekuwa green. How? No.
Why you're still on green? Mimi nimesikia Gavi and I'm like Gavi
Royal ana depression. But you guys, wow, makofi man. Ako ka chemistry.
Guys.
Shani. Paka web ya Spiderman.
He's been there.
Nimesikia mwalimu wangu wa Kiswahili anasikia show. Wacha ni use the word utafiti.
La haula.
Umepiga. Kenya people, pop culture imeweza sana.
Yeah.
My DJ.
It was a bit different.
Mumenichokesha.
Imebidi.
Umesema paka Dr. Ngo,
Doctor Strange.
We?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cabbage bag. Pale pate.
Shout out to the people.